to what this video says, because we're going to bust some myths, and we're going to present some facts. So I'm very sure that you must have been influenced with some of your professional courses pursuing nerds who must have said कि भाई ये तो CA की society है, तो जिसको CA कर लिया वही घुसना है. Let me tell you, this video is going to bust your those myths. So be tuned to it, and yes, all yours.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what people know about Wings of Fire, SRCC? Check these myths out. What is Wings of Fire, SRCC all about? It's nothing but a society exclusively meant for chartered accountants.
Wings of what? Could you come again?
Society meant for the studious bookworms.
Those who want to pursue professional courses join it. It's the place where you learn how to fly an airplane, or a chopper.
There is so much burden of work over here. Oh gosh. You don't even find time for yourself. Now check these facts out.
Wings of Fire is a mini corporate club, where students who are, as well as, who are not, pursuing professional courses join.
Here you learn practical skills, which are not found within the pages of any book. From stress management to LinkedIn leveraging, they've got them all covered.
The environment here is very conducive to learning with no pressure to participate. This comment-friendly environment helps you to grow faster and find time for yourself, besides contributing to your CV.
This is a very technical question which cannot be explained in one line. For more details, you must watch their orientation, uploaded on their YouTube channel. So, what are you waiting for?
So with this, we would like to bust all those myths and the facts about Wings of Fire. I heartily welcome you all to the orientation of Wings of Fire SRCC. This was established in February 2016 with a motive of student-to-student assistance, as it is clearly mentioned. We work with the goal of together we learn and sharing is caring. So with this, we will be diving into much more about the society. So yeah, this is a student-to-student assistance initiative, where the main motive of the society is together we learn. As much as the aim of the society is, we are working towards 7 diversified initiatives through which we deliver quality content over the social media handles, also some offline learning opportunities for students through our various initiatives and events, majorly the CA conference and winter school as well. And apart from that, we are operating with 4 different departments that is majorly for the internal development of all our society members. We have the departments wherein we conduct various sessions to develop you as a person, which would be like the best person who would be you wish to see yourself 5 years down the line. Can you have the next slide? So with the motive of together we learn, we try to inculcate the best abilities that a person should convey or should be able to assist when they are entering into any industry. If you are trying to do any professional course, even if you are trying to do some people are also looking for maybe a placement maybe, or if you are planning for some internship, any kind of guidance that you need, you will be able to learn that with the help of your seniors. And the best part of this society is the cabinet is from the 3rd year. So you get the 3rd year experience together with the first years in your first year itself. So that is the most evident part of the society, that you get the direct guidance, you get the support. And the one more cherry on the top of this cake is probably the network, the alumni network that we hold. We can move to the next slide, please. Yeah, so here you can see the team right now. Starting with my introduction. So hello everyone, this is Priyanshi Vaj, serving as the president for the tenure for Wings of Fire SRCC, along with my co-teammates as Om Marwa as the vice president, then as Sandhya, Tanisha and Devesh. Moreover, we have...
Give me a second. Here's Devesh and...
yeah, everyone can wave a hi right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have Devesh and Tanisha and Sandhya won't be present today. Further, we have the chief coordinators as Shubham, Akshat and Adarsh. And further, we have the directors of the various 7 initiatives basically. That is Harshit, Pallavi, Ritika, Rohit, Surya, Mayank. And with this, we'd like to move forward towards the next slide, please. Yeah, so as I already mentioned, we have a great alumni network which never fails to assist you in any kind of doubts you have, in any kind of doubt that you're dealing with this, like the whole 3 years or the 4 years basically you are going to deal in this college. So whatever doubts that you people would be having, whatever guidance you people need, everything would be sorted through the alumni network that we possess. Next slide, please. Yeah, so we'll be moving forward with the events itself. Om would be taking the floor.
Yes, so winter school, anyone has already heard about winter school, what these winter schools are all about. They are very much present in IIMs. No? No problem. So, winter school is basically a unique incubation program where we select very few people, few bright students of the country. Last year we had 64. The previous year I think we had around 60. So we pick only some cherry-picked students who are there acads or maybe non-acads as well, and we provide them with an environment where they get to learn skills which are not generally taught in the curriculum, right? So last year, I'll speak specifically of last year, we had students from 19 different courses and 24 different states. Successfully put it up for a 6-day event. This basically shows 1200 plus registrations for the total which we have gathered. Can you have the next slide, please? Yeah, so here are some highlights of the one which we conducted offline, I think 2 years ago, because you must be knowing that we had COVID taking charge of the control. So yes, so we have sessions being conducted in the fields of finance, consultancy, thematics. We had once debating, newspaper reading, technology. In fact, we had consulting, CV making sessions. We had acing case-based discussions also we have done, and we've got prominent speakers from Deloitte. Last year we had from Deloitte, from Red Seer, from Accenture we had who taught us. Well, basically, you'll see them popping up now and then on LinkedIn. So those people basically come here to give those students a very in-depth knowledge, the industry, the knowledge that makes industry ready to those specific 80 students, 80 to like 60 to 80 students. And this, I think, entire event talks about these college and professional courses, placements, higher education, research, how to do research, CV building, startup talks, industry talks. Since we have a very wide variety of speakers, I think you'll be able to get an idea what this entire event is all about. The purpose of starting, the purpose of starting this thing was because students who are not from SRCC, they generally crave for getting into SRCC and getting that exposure as to what we as SRites enjoy. I mean, what we are privileged of. We could easily call any of the best speakers of the country. You could name any one of them. We've had people from all over the from NSE, BSE, or maybe like any managers or partners at Deloitte. Maybe you could check out their Insta page. And the purpose is just to give that leverage to those students, be able to gain those skills which generally they're not able to get due to that privilege thing, right? They should take over the next event.
Yeah, so I'm back. And so what drives people crazy in SRCC is the events that we organize, and even in those events, the fests that are there. So the annual fest of SRCC Wings of Fire is CA Confluence. And in this, I think before I start with the introduction, I need you people to do an activity. Open your phones, get on YouTube, and you have to search CA Confluence SRCC. Quick. 1 घंटे की orientation. You have to search about CA Confluence SRCC, and I think the reach you can yourself analyze the kind of reach that exists. You can also see what kind of the popularity of CA Confluence is there. Anyone from the videos? Anyone who did not find the videos? Alright, so here at Wings of Fire SRCC, we believe that achieving and inspiring, and true to our goals, what we believe in is providing people with the opportunities and so not everyone is available always, and we have to sum up everything precisely and concisely in such a manner that it also attracts eyes, right? So that is what CA Confluence does. So I'll tell you what all is a part of CA Confluence. Firstly, let us tell you about the eminent speakers we have had. Can we move on to the next slide, please? So we have had speakers from across the fields. So firstly, I think you would know, most of you would know the first person. Anyone? Right, that's correct. He is CA Jam Pathak, and yeah, right, he is a CA, and okay, you didn't know that. Right, so there are a number of people, and I can take go on and tell you people that many of them are many are presidents of ICAI, and many are managers at EY and other big firms. We have various other people from diverse fields. So there are people from the field of creator, right? So all these fields we have these speakers from. Can anyone answer? Can anyone guess? Why so? Anyone? Okay, never mind. So what CA Confluence is about is telling people that even professionals have the capability to do anything, right? So that is, as I said, the goal of achieving and inspiring in whatever field we go. And that is what makes CA Confluence this popular, right? But is it about only speaker sessions, 2 days of speaker sessions? No. We have much more to that. Let us move on to the next slide and you people can find out what. So these are some glimpses of the events we have had. We have had 4 annual fests. Till now, after that we had the lockdown, so we couldn't do 2 more events. And this year we will be having the Confluence. So those who would be joining will get, on that roller coaster ride of organizing the event and participating in that, right? So moving on to the next slide. This is Adhyeta. Adhyeta is a research paper competition that we organize. What is the purpose? The purpose is that, because many people pursue their professional courses and academics is their focus. So we want them, to get an opportunity so that they have this chance to, flex their professional skills and their academic writing skills. Right, so Adhyeta gives them this opportunity, and it was conducted. It has been conducted in all the various CA Confluence sessions, and apart from that, it has also been conducted in the online mode when the lockdown was there. Apart from it, we have also done search about it. I'm not aware what TalentCon is, so I'll just give you a hint of it. TalentCon is about finding out the creative part of yourself, and it is about dancing, singing, music, and everything that you can do, and even professionals can do, and you people here can also do. So that's what TalentCon was about, and all these things were actually taking place when we had the CA Confluence offline as well, and we did those when we had the online events, right? So that was all, and I believe that should give you a hint of what all you people would be doing when it comes to events, and what all people you people will get to enjoy also. Right. Moving next, we have the various initiatives and okay. Let us first tell you about the departments only then. So these are the 4 departments. I guess it's really basic. Anyone who wants me to elaborate these? Anyone? Anyone who would want to elaborate these? These are the options you would be getting while filling your application forms to choose from, and I think these are pretty self-explanatory. I do not need to explain those, right? Yeah, so we can move on to the next slide. These are the various initiatives that we undertake, and there's a big list of those. And these have what we have been doing in the online mode as well as in the offline mode, and we are trying to switch all of these offline as soon as possible. I think you can find videos of these on our YouTube channel as well, and do subscribe our YouTube channel, guys. You will get a lot of quality content on there, and you will get content not only related to these and related to the events, but also such content which is related to academic tips. You can just go through the playlist that we have and the videos that were there. However old these videos are, these will give you the very tricks that you need to excel in your professional careers and even in your normal life. Right? So moving on to the next slide, we'll explain these in detail what these are about. So we have firstly wisdom workrooms. So can you move on to the next slide, please? Yeah. Okay. So first we have career vista, and home would be explained.
Yeah. So in case we might have missed this fact, but we are not only into guiding the professional students into their professional journey and acing a very perfect blend of networking skills, college life as well as their professional courses, but also we are into guiding the students who are maybe like budding students in their 11th or 12th to take a better decision as to what their future might be. So for this purpose, Career Vista was started. Can we have the next slide? Yes, so since our motto is only sharing is caring, we are helping juniors, maybe like the students who are appearing for the 12th boards, to be aware of the plethora of opportunities in the commerce field. I have currently served more than 120 students via online mode. In offline mode, this Career Vista used to operate under a different brand name. You check it out on our Insta page. Currently, we have not included the figures over here, but on our offline mode, it was also existent and it will continue to do so. These opportunities will help students to take better career decisions. So these are whether to pursue the triple crown of what we call it, accountancy, or maybe like CACS, as you all know, maybe CPA of the US. CFA, FRM, in case anybody does not know, you could also pursue CFA. So we tell all of these stuff in our Career Vista sessions, actuarial, MBA and whatnot. Next slide, please. These are some of the highlights. I think maybe it's pretty evident what we have done over the past year and over the past year. WhatsApp guidance. We'll have Surya over there. We'll explain.
Hi everyone. This is the Assistance Group Initiative. At the beginning of the session, some of you have raised their hands for those who are pursuing CA. This is the only initiative which is especially for the CA students. And the basic motto of this initiative is to guide the students. As the basic motto of guiding student to student assistance initiative. This is a student-to-student guiding initiative helping each other on the course of CA. Like it is, there are a lot of students who are doing self-study for the CA. There are a lot of students who don't have access to clear the doubts. There are a lot of students who need guidance for pursuing of CA. This is the initiative for those students, created especially for discussion queries, amendments and notifications. All kinds of amendments and communications from the ICA will be posted in the WhatsApp groups created by us. This group consists of foundation and intermediate students, separate groups for both the one, and provides tips and advices to everyone. Yeah, these are the highlights. Each of the starts with the day morning motivation course because CA is a long-term process because it takes around 2 to 3 years to complete the intermediate level. So we need motivation to do all these things, and it ends with the observing sessions and providing guidance to all of you in CA course.
Hi everyone, I am Shubham, Chief Coordinator at Wings of SRCC. So coming on to Taxogyan. So what you guys can understand by the name Taxogyan? Of course, I mean related to tax, right? Tax planning, tax planning. So I mean, okay. So in Taxogyan, what we do is we deep dive into certain tax amendments, tax laws, and something happening around taxation, right? And we try to simplify it and put it in such a manner that a non-tax person or a non-CA or someone who don't know anything about taxation or the jargons, etc. So they can also understand what the tax amendment is about and how it impacts their, how they will file their taxation and how their income will be impacted by the amendment. And other than that, we also present certain events that happen in taxation, some tax evasion or certain scam that happen. We will simplify it, how they able to orchestrate all the scam and how we can avoid it, right? So that's what we do, and the main forte of this initiative is you get to experience how to do research, really good research and deep dive into something. And other than that, you also get the opportunity to design the post itself also. So you also got the designing, how to design and designing skill, right? And till now we have around 36,000 plus readers for Taxogyan, combining all the posts from all over social media handles of Wings of SRCC, right? And these are some highlights, some previous posts that we have released for Taxogram. Like we released the post on syntax, like we analyzed what a syntax is, how it is charged on certain goods, and what's the impact of it on the economy and why it is charged, right? And like other than that, we have released posts on taxability of Google and COVID-19 and residential status, etc. So of course we are going to learn a lot of things from this initiative. So let's see on who's.
Okay, so कल की बात seniors के साथ. What do you interpret from this phrase?
Seniors.
Senior, yes. What else?
Good guidance, good.
Yes. So I think you all have, I think, nailing the what this initiative is all about. It's not just about seniors. It's more about the seniors who have done really, really well. As we have shown from our alumni network, we have got people from JPMC, JP Morgan. We've got from Deutsche, we have from Merrill Lynch. I mean, anything you could name of everything we have on our plate. What we basically, serve here is we basically bridge the gap between their knowledge and maybe their personal guidance and you, on the other end. So now, what we generally try to do is, we post these, we basically record a video on YouTube and post it on our YouTube channel. So we are also incorporating this offline thing, which I think Yanchi also mentioned, that we are also, trying our best to incorporate as much features as many possible to in the offline mode, but currently it's serving in the online mode, and you could maybe check some of our videos out. Can you have the next slide, please? Yes, so we have people from Bain. I think this we had last year. These are seniors. You could check this video out on YouTube. This was with some IAS. Now you might also ask how are we serving IAS, since ours is a professional, augmenting society. We also take into consideration whatever thing which we might take into our ambit. So this is some lady who had secured CBSE AIR rank for CPT in case you might not know foundation, CA foundation, AR all India rank 10, CTSE, SRCC, UPSC, all ranks covered. Yes, some more highlights. Cracking articleship interviews, UPSC preparation, it's all covered. Synopsis. Shubham.
Hi everyone, so this side Rohit, I'm currently serving as a director at Wings of Fire. So the next initiative is Synopsis. So before diving what Synopsis is all about, I would love to know that how many of you are actually into reading newspapers or is currently reading newspapers. So the ratio is quite evident, and we actually don't get it and maybe go to library and read newspaper, and even if it's coming to our home, so we won't be reading newspaper. So for this, and knowing the fact that it's very essential at this point to actually know about what's happening in the current world and what's happening at the global level. So in Synopsis, they actually accumulate all the news happening around the globe in one official newsletter which we publish on a monthly basis. So it's about accumulating, and we do research and we present our opinions on those news. So besides this, even if we present that and accumulate it for you, so even I know that most of you won't be reading it. So apart from this, that to make sure that we are actually efficiently utilizing whatever we are doing it, we have also launched a podcast sort of, or maybe you can say a YouTube video sort of, where we are actually narrating the news for you, so that it actually become interesting for you, and for people who do not like to actually go through the PDF which we publish over our website, you can actually go and watch that 5-minute or 6-minute video over your YouTube handle, so that actually you can get the gist of what's actually happening into the world. So this is all the news videos which we have actually released, and if you can see at the bottom, that's the newsletter which we have released over our website. Next slide. Okay, so the next initiative is article and podcast. So in article and podcast, what we actually do, we write article, and for people who are into writing article and presenting their opinions, I think this is the best space for them. So we have curated articles on topics like UK recession, and we have also write articles on inflation, Sri Lanka crisis and all. So apart from this, and again I said that not everyone is much interested into reading articles which we are writing. So we have this podcasting which we release on Spotify, which people can actually go and listen to it in case you're not much interested in actually reading those articles being written by us. So this is pretty much about this. So you can actually look into the fact that we have written articles on the previous topic and we have released it over our website and like we have even released our podcast over.
I'll tell you a story of mine. I was a complete bookworm and a nerd when I was in 12th. People used to make memes on me. Romeo and Juliet, Omen accounts. Both were anonymous. I can't tell you how I passed that period, but let me tell you when I entered SRCC Wings was the only society which embraced me with its open hands. So it did not require any prior experience. There were quizzing societies at my school. In case anybody is from Delhi, anyone, you might have heard about the quizzing society of Saint Columbus School. Anyone? No. So it's actually very famous, and I completely shunned them off that I need to study, and I don't know, I just want to study. So I shunned everything off. But you need not require any prior experience. A professional career path? No, again. You need not have any professional career experience. We are basically trying our best to integrate the knowledge which you are giving specifically to the professionals and also to the persons who are not pursuing professional courses. So, in case anyone had this, you had myths, we have cleared them off. Next slide, please. Yes. So what we require from you is passion to learn. Passion, not only in terms of what's there on the what was going on in the economy or what skills are to be learned, but also like physical involvement into things is also something which needs to be there in you to be able to learn. For example, we had some of our prominent members who volunteered a lot for this, so they have learned a lot in organizing these stuff. Later on, when you join some Big Four and MNCs, you will automatically learn that you'll be bestowed with these responsibilities of having conducted these things and being able to pull off single-handedly, and that is something you'll be adept at. Next slide, please. Willingness to explore, again, I think almost the same thing. Newer opportunities would come. It will be entirely up to you to grab. We have created a friendly environment where it's entirely up to you. Voluntarily come up and take the lead. Then we have a vision to impact. That our impact would be primarily for those students who wish to take up courses or maybe whatever guidance they require in their future. So our purpose would be to serve them and also to help students who are currently pursuing those courses. Yes. So why to apply? You'll learn how to lead, how to learn, how to interact, how to incubate. Now that's very fantastic word. Any one of you, what's the meaning of incubate? Incubation. Come on. Chalo Google kar lo.
I'm not too sure, but I'll just give it a try. Like starting from the very base.
Fantastic. Okay, so Metweek, have you learned, heard about Metweek? Metweek is a networking platform. No? Shaurya, Mehdi Datta. No? So you can basically check out on LinkedIn. He's not my brother. Okay. So he had started his startup called Metweek. His incubation was done by IIM Bangalore. So the reason I'm telling this is because we help students, in case they wish to pursue their own venture in future, we help them to, give the best guidance they want to, take up whatever they want to do in their future career, and also support as a family, not as a, some very intoxicating society where there's pulling of legs and a lot of competition going on. It's a very family supportive thing which we are going to do.
Right, so moving on to the next slide, we have with us that who all can apply, what is the eligibility criteria. So all the people from batch of 25 for KCCs, that is the first years, can apply, and this year we won't be opening for the batch of 24. Right. So moving on to the next slide, we have with us. Right. So what would be the entire the recruitment process? So firstly, we would be opening the application rounds today. So you will be given the application forms; those would go live right now. And after that, you would be given the opportunity to appear for the GDs, the group discussions, and then there might be an additional task that you might be supposed to do based on how we want to evaluate you, how much further we want to evaluate you, and then if you clear the GD round, then the next would be the personal interviews round, and all the rounds are eliminated. And that's all I think that we have here. And moving on to the next part of it, that the winners of the competition battle bot that Wings of Fire SRCC is organizing, that would also, those winners would also get a direct entry into the society, right? I think how many of you have actually participated in battle bot? Okay, then we join. Right. So I think next slide is the result slide. Right. So is there any excitement for the results? How many of you came here for the results only? Like I want to know.
So hello guys, all of you are mostly here for the results of battle bots. And you guys know that yesterday first round was conducted, that was the quiz round. So we have our winners. So these are our 5 winners, and all the details and date, timing of the second round will be provided to the winners through email or through the WhatsApp group. And so let's have a round of applause for our winners as well. Now we will take over.
So we are open to Q&A session in case any one of you has.
What's the time commitment on a daily basis?
The commitment, I'll be very, very frank. In case I think you got very in-depth exposure of what our initiatives are. So if you take up say wisdom workrooms or anything which involves more of physical thing, your work would be more specific to the days when the organizing would be done, not more specific to the days when the CC thing is done. I mean the corporate communication part is done. So that is something which I'll definitely emphasize upon. Otherwise, there are initiatives which do not require much of your time. So maybe Synopsis. Any one of you can also take this up. We have Synopsis, we have WhatsApp systems. They generally don't require. If you are able to pull it off consistency, it merely would take 15 minutes or 20 minutes of your day. Anyone would also.
Yeah, adding on to what Om just answered. So it entirely depends upon your dedication. Firstly, on your the way you work, how efficient you are at automating work. Right. So I'm a person who automates work. I prefer automating, of course, because with time you people will also learn automating things, and with that it becomes very easy, and the time commitment falls. Right. So you people have seen those economic graphs. So it's like that, and with experience that time commitment falls. And with regards to the time commitment, that is the I'll say time commitments vary. So for me, I have worked for the entire night, yes, and I have also worked like once a week you get something important, and then you start working on that. And sometimes you don't get that important things, and those are regular tasks that are very short, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and those you get daily basis. And at times you will be organizing events, then it becomes a bit hectic. But what would be the key is that how would you people coordinate amongst yourselves, and how would you learn things and operate things basically. And that is what we are here for, obviously, right? So we don't consider working as that big a task here, and because we have a good big team which is very open, and we work like a family basically. So I don't really think so time commitment is more of an issue there. Right? Anyone who wants to add on? Any second year who would like to answer that? Like, what's your average time commitment?
Like those who are already working, you can share your experience.
Anyone? Yeah, please.
Hi everyone, I'm Sudhita. I'm so junior member of Wings of Fire, and it's my second year now. So yeah, the journey with Wings of Fire has been really fantastic. I'm a CA aspirant myself, and time commitment is not very much. Some days it's a lot when the workload is too much that tomorrow's event or it's just 3 days that the event is left. So in those days you feel the workload, but other days it's like really neutral. If you know how to manage time, you'll go through it. So that's all I have to say.
That answers the question, I guess.
Yeah, that does. Thank you.
Any more questions? Any most silliest of us you're open to them as that?
I assume the application form is evaluated, not eliminated.
Be evaluated, but not eliminated completely. But yeah, you need to put in some efforts while filling the form. We expect some efforts as well.
The GDs would be eliminated, so we are expecting some quality things to be put in. Anything else?
Anything else about the initiators you did not get, or the events you organized, or maybe about the recruitment process, or perhaps about the departments you have? Any queries?
You've got a very rigid departmental structure.
No, we don't really have a very.
Do you crosswalk?
Yeah, you can.
So we will be exposed to all the departments, right?
Yeah, of course. In fact, you would be also participating in various initiatives and the events simultaneously. So there's nothing like rigidity. You people would be given the choice what you want to participate in. Any other questions? थक गए क्या?
Any expectations which you have from us?
What is CA conference about? Means what sort of speech like they give to the community?
Yeah, so CA conference as explained by Dinesh, I'll kind of mention in some other words. CA conference is I think 3-4 day event they call rankers. We have like multiple events mini events that happen that mean bigger set of events. So we have rankers who tell their experiences. As to we had Siddhant Bhandari, in case anyone of you know, AIR1. We had I think I don't remember the name, but AR1, 2, 3. I think we've got them covered in our rankers rostrum thing. We have got people who have started their own startups. So we've got people from there as well who are basically CA only. So kind of CA वाले लोग ही यहाँ पे ज्ञान बांटेंगे अपना.
Is it particularly about only CA or in general?
It's basically celebrating CA as a profession.
Okay.
So you will basically get an insight as to what CA is all about. But more importantly, our emphasis is to provide insight that CAs are not only into auditing, maybe taxation, or having their own firm doing something which people never understand. It's more also in like multiple fields. I think teaching, YouTubing, blogging, whatnot, everything they are into. Stock markets, everything's covered. So वहाँ का basically ज्ञान would be delivered to you. And competitions वगैरह भी होते हैं तो काफी engaging.
Right. I think I did cover this part that it's not only about CA. Right? This I want to clarify very well. So I had told you people that we had Indian speakers. Most of them were CA, but the point here is that those were not actually practicing CA. Those were CAs from different fields, right? What the aim of CA conference is exploring the opportunities. Like most of you say that we are not, we are not sure what we want to pursue. Many of you did say that we are very sure of CA, but believe me, you people will be exposed to these many career opportunities here in SRCC that you are supposed to, be in that dilemma that what should you be the best for you, right? So we want you people, not only the SRCC, so confluences, an event for everyone to come in. So we want the CA people and all those people pursuing professions, right? Earlier, Wings of Fire was very CA oriented. That's true. That was 2 years back. But after the online phase started, we have switched from CA to professional courses altogether. And for all those people who are pursuing professional careers, the point is that we want to tell them that there are a number of other opportunities that people have. That's why that's the reason we had eminent speakers from across the fields, right? We had people from theatre, we had people from television dramas, we had many people from who are in EY, who are managers in EY, who are not actually who are actually pursuing consulting. So there's a lot which is there, and it is not specific about what we can say. It's not about CA only. The point here is that we want professionals to explore these things, opportunities, and choose the best for them. I hope that answers the question. Apart from that, it is not only about speaker sessions. I had covered that there are a number of other events that we conduct simultaneously. So there was Adhyeta, that was academic research, right? So academic research is something that's very distinct from CA. That's not related. But the reason of inculcating that is because we want people to explore avenues, right? So I hope that answers the question. And apart from it, there are competitions, right? You people can search about TalentCon right now. Go on YouTube and search about TalentCon SRCC. Just search about it. I'll tell you what it is actually about. I can go on, use words, but the thing is, you people have to feel it. Then only you will be actually able to understand what we do. Right? Anyone found about TalentCon? Wings of Fire SRCC. Anyone who found it? Do subscribe our channel.
Any more questions? Any more queries? Any expectations that you have from us? No?
Don't feel like that we will only give you tasks to the seniors. No. Along with the task, we will be also giving responsibility for it. You may be the key in charge of organizing any initiative, so you will hold that responsibility and feel engaged. You will love working here. So don't feel that only tasks will be allotted to you.
Yes.
How many applicants do you recruit each year?
So
there's no fixed number as such, honestly. It depends on what kind of people we get. And though this is, very subjective, but it is around 100.
But the thing is, the batch sizes have increased, so the competition is high for you guys.
And I wanted to ask also that as the CA Foundation exams are coming around, when will the GDs be taken?
The schedule would be provided very soon, and the thing is, we would be a bit flexible for the CA students. Also, one more point to note, majorly, most of the students in the society are also pursuing CA or some other courses. So we also provide a leave period for them. So we don't assign them any kind of duties during that tenure. They have given a proper a vacation sort of thing to prepare for the exams, give their exams completely, and then come back and join with the full energy again to the society. So that is a plus point for the students who are pursuing any additional courses. Apart from that, the students who are not pursuing anything, there's basically the guidance part as well, and more of the things like how to make the best 3 years out of SRCC. So that is the thing for the students who are not pursuing any professional courses, basically, because there's much more after getting into SRCC. Getting into SRCC is one thing. How do you make the best out of those 3 years is another thing, and that needs to be focused more right now. So basically that is the thing.
Right, and adding on to what Priyansha said, that for those people who are not actually pursuing any professional course, as of now, the thing is, we are not about CA, we are about exploring options and various career options, professions that you have. Right, that is why I guess someone emphasized upon that session with Monkey Bag session with IAS. Right? Anyone remembers about that? So see, this is what we mean, that there's a wide variety of options you people have, and we are about finding the right career for you, right? So that I hope that answers any other queries.
Also guys, I would like to say something. The application forms will be released after the orientation, like in 30 minutes or in 1 hour. Okay, so check out the Instagram page and stay tuned. Okay. So with this, we end the session and we welcome you all. I hope the application will be open soon. So we'll be able to read all your responses, and that is